Vegetate presents. Welcome to my garden.
Hey, welcome to Vegetate. Today we're going to teach you about the importance of getting very good, high-quality tools for your garden. If you don't, we're going to show you why, and the reasons why spending a little bit more money up front will help you in the long run. So let's get started. As you can see in Zoe's hand, she has a showering wand with a shut-off valve. It allows you to reach up underneath your tomato plants and water them by hand without getting water directly on the leaves. It also has a shut-off valve so you don't get spray water all over everything else as well. It has a long 3-foot reach and it has a great, very fine, thin, or gentle I should say, spray. It's very, very high end. I think I paid like $15, $20 for it, and I highly recommend it if you don't have one of those. And Aiden's hand, he has the fireman's hose. You can usually pick these up at Sam's Club. You don't turn that on. You can pick those up at Sam's Club. Is where I picked mine up. They're about $10. They're high quality. You can knock them around, bang them around, and they just abuse them, and they don't fail. Also, the fact about them is that you don't have to worry about it's a high quality metal, so that they can handle a lot of pressure, and it's a really nice ruggedized rubber on the outside as well. Aiden on his hand has a bricklaying trowel they use to put concrete on the back of tile to set bricks or to tie your tile. It's a higher quality metal. It's stronger. It's got a better wooden base to it. And Zoe on the hand has a little cheap dollar store one, which we don't recommend. If you live in Arkansas or in Oklahoma, we have a lot of clay. I'm sure there's a lot of clay a lot of places. The one on the left in Zoe's hand will bend, and I've actually bent it twice already trying to dig up a hole because I do have some clayish dirt. Now Aiden's on the other hand will dig right through it with no problem. It is a lot sturdier and stronger very quickly. It's a great hoe for putting in your solo cups or your plants that are coming out of like a 4-inch size pot. You can quickly just dig a bunch of dirt really quickly and loosen it up. Aiden, on the other hand, has like a scratcher or a claw, as we call it. Yeah, it's good for scratching your back too. And it works seemingly well. It's great for, personally, your fingers do just about as good a job as that thing does. Also, if you're, like I said, with a lot of clayish dirt, you wind up actually pulling the top off where it connects to the wood. I've done it a couple times with that one. So again, the one on the left is more superior. They have some that even has a mechanism where you can squeeze it and it pushes the dirt back out. That one of course does not, or maybe it had and it's now gone. A friend of mine gave it to me along the way, and it still works to this day, and he's had it for many years. The only thing the thing that I would say would probably make it better is the wood is starting to splinter a little bit, so if you're going to use it, you have, of course, to use some gloves. Aiden's, on the other hand, is also splintering as well. Let me see that, Aiden. Right here. The wood is splintering, as you can see, along the back side there, and also on here. But the nice thing it does have a grip on it, so the wood doesn't hurt your hands. And then there's, of course, another crack right there. But again, this part comes out with a little bit of force, and that's why I don't recommend it at all to anyone, because they're cheaply made. Again, buy quality in the beginning, and it'll save you money in the long end.
Daddy, we found something in the dirt.
All right, Zoe on the left here has fastening wire that you would use to wire up your chicken net with to your post. You can use it for lots of things. Attached, to your trellis. It's just a real skinny wire, probably about a 16 gauge wire, maybe 18 gauge. I'm not sure exactly what it is. See here, the wire is like a 16 gauge wire. Or maybe 18 gauge wire is real flimsy. You can almost wire it up. The great thing about this is it'll last a lot longer outside than the other product that Aiden has in his hand, which is the wire ties. Now the disadvantage to the wire, Aiden, bring me yours. The disadvantage to the wire is a little more harder to install. You have to twist it on there. You make sure you don't wear gloves because it'll cut you. If you like to use I like to use these. Yes, they don't last very long, so this is more of a convenience item for me. You can quickly throw up some chicken net or just whatever you need to fasten up, wire, water hoses. It's more delicate on things like that, and it's easier to install. You don't have to even cut the plastic off. On the downside, though, is you have to replace it every single year. The metal wire can last for years before it actually rusts and falls apart. So, again, they're both about the same price. It's more of which one you like. You want longevity, which is the wire, or do you want the plastic deal, which lasts about a season? It is a high-quality garden hose. This is what they call heavy-duty construction water hose. It's 3/4 inch. It has solid brass fittings right here that can be actually run over with a truck and they will not bend or break. It also has a 10-year warranty. You can leave it outside for the next 10 years and the thing will not burst. It's like 10 layers thick. This is the garden hose from what you need. Aiden, on the other hand, has the cheap 5/8 water hose, which is cheap. They kink up, they break just from sun and all that stuff, made with plastic parts. It does have some metal here, but it's more of a brass, not I don't know what the other one is, but this right here actually bends. They don't make a great seal, so they leak. And again, this is a 1-year-old water hose, and I'm going to show it to you right here how many kinks it's got in it, and they do not go away. These are all permanent pretty much. It's over the years of just wearing them out. This, as you can see, it won't never really push back out. There's another one. I mean, it's just cheap. The other water hose, Zoe's water hose, as you can see, is straight. It doesn't curl. As a matter of fact, it's pretty heavy. I mean, it's heavy duty. It'll last you a good long time. And it cost me about $42 for 75 feet of it. It's a better investment instead of paying $25 for a 50-foot medium duty. These, like I said, are construction quality, 10-year warranty, full warranty. Anything happens to it, they'll replace it for free. Spend your hard-earned cash on some gardening supplies. Please make an educated decision about what you buy before you buy it. Again, spending an extra $15 on a higher quality, heavy-duty water hose versus a medium water hose makes more sense to me. Also, if you're going to be buying tools, make sure that they're high quality, high metal, reinforcement. Just don't buy the cheap stuff. It just makes more sense. We'd like for you to continue watching our channel and commenting and sharing and subscribing to all of our stuff. And one last thing. Oh wait, I didn't do your thing.
It grows things.
Come here. Where you running off to? I forgot to tell you, these water hoses are magical.